Hello everyone. Hi, I'm Dr. Abha Kumari. Today our discussion is from BSc General Elective 4 paper, and the paper is Complex Analysis, and the chapter we have chosen is Analytic Function. In the previous lecture we have seen so many problems and theorems from analytic function. So today we are going to do a very important question from this chapter, and the question is, so that the function fz equals to z e to the power minus z minus 4 z not equals to 0. Okay, and f0 equals to 0 is not analytic at z equals to 0, although the Cauchy-Riemann equation are satisfied at the point. So here we must see what we are going to prove is, first one, if fz is given and we have to prove that is not analytic at z equals to 0. Okay, second thing, f0 equals to 0 is given and we have to prove that the function satisfy the Cauchy-Riemann equation at the point, that means at the origin. So first we prove that the Cauchy-Riemann equation are satisfied or not. Thereafter we will prove that the function is analytic or not. So let us see the solution. Here fz equals to e to the power minus z minus 4 equals to e to the power minus 1 by x plus iy whole to the power 4. Okay, so this is equals to e to the power minus x minus iy whole to the power 4 divided by bracket x plus iy bracket x minus iy whole to the power 4. Since we are having here the function in this way, so we just use the component and divide into. Okay, that's why we are multiplying both the numerator and denominator by x minus iy and denominator by x minus iy. Now reduce this function. What we have here is e to the power minus bracket x4 plus y4 minus 6x square y square minus 4i x cube y plus 4i x y cube divided by x square plus y square whole to the power 4. Okay, in the next line we are going to write like e to the power minus 1 by r to the power 8. Why this is r to the power 8? Because r square is x square plus y square. Okay, and here we have the function e to the power minus this one. So this is what? R square to the power 4, and that's why we are writing here r to the power 8. Okay, and from the numerator we have the two functions, one the real and the other imaginary. So we just write the function in the real part separated and the imaginary part. So we have here e to the power minus 1 by r to the power 8 bracket x4 plus y4 minus 6x square y square into e to the power minus, sorry, it's a plus sign because I have chosen the minus minus cancel. So plus 4ixy bracket x square minus y square. Okay, minus is taken the common, and that's why this minus and this minus is going to be cancelled and we are living with a positive value. Okay, so here we have e to the power minus x4 plus y4 minus 6x square y square divided by r to the power 8. And since the second function is the imaginary I, so we will write in the form of cos x plus I sin x. Okay, so here we are writing cos 4xy bracket x square minus y square divided by r to the power 8 plus I sin 4xy bracket x square minus y square divided by r to the power 8. Okay. Therefore, fz equal to uxy plus ivxy, where uxy equal to e to the power minus x4 y4 minus 6x square y square. The first term, what we are doing here is, while multiplying with the cos term, we are writing it here uxy, and while multiplying e with the sign, we write it here like v. Okay, just u and v, the two separate functions. So here uxy equal to e to the power minus x4 plus y4 minus 6x square y square divided by r to the power 8 into cos bracket 4xy bracket x square minus y square divided by r to the power 8. And vxy equal to e to the power minus x4 plus y4 minus 6x square y square divided by 8 into sine 4xy bracket x square minus y square divided by r to the power. So here the function is analytic. Fine. Analytic at what? At 0 0, and secondly we have to prove that the function is satisfy the Cauchy-Riemann equation. So first we will see how can we prove the Cauchy-Riemann equation are satisfied? So we check it for at 0. So first we have to find the partial derivative of x of del u by del x. So let it find it. So let's find it. So del u by del x. Okay. So del u by del x, by the definition we will write like limit h tends to 0 u h is 0 minus u 0 0 divided by h. Okay. So this is equals to limit h tends to 0. What's our UH0? UH0 means here we are having putting the value of x equals to h and y equals to 0. While putting x equals to h, we are having here h, this one 0, this one cancel, and this value will become cos 0, that means 1. So we are having only one function of x. So we are having here e to the power minus h to the power 4 divided by r to the power 8. Okay, minus 0 divided by h. Fine. So this will become e to the h limit h tends to 0 e to the power minus h4 by r to the power 8, and since we have h to the power 4 divided by r to the power 8, so let us find what this value is. Since h is what? H is used for the x, so we will write x to the power 4 divided by r to the power 8 equals to x to the power 4 divided by x square plus 0 square whole to the power x to the 4. Fine. So x to the power what? 8, and then x to the power 4, and 4 and 4 getting cancelled. So we are living with the value x to the power minus 4. Okay. So this value will give x to the power 4 by r to the power 8 equals to h to the power minus 4. Fine. So that's why we are writing here minus h to the power 4 divided by r to the power 8 equals to e to the power minus h to the power minus 4 and divided by h. And this will become limit h tends to 0 1 by h into e to the power 1 divided by h to the power 4 1 by h to the power 4, and this will become limit h tends to 0 h into, now we expand it to the power x as 1 plus 1 by h to the power 4 plus 1 by 2 into h to the power 8 plus up to dot dot dot. And while putting the value h tends to 0, we are living with 1 by infinity, and this will give us 0. That means del u by del x equals to what? 0. We are having here ux equals to 0. On the same way, we can find del u by del y. So del u by del y we can write like del u by del y equal to limit k tends to 0 u0k minus u00 divided by k. Okay, and this is equals to what? Limit k tends to 0 e to the power minus 1 by k to the power 4 minus 0 divided by k equals to 0. Okay, why 1 by k to the power 4? Because here we have the value of sine of this function. Na? This one is v. So we are finding here del u by del y, and we are putting k tends to 0. That's why we are getting here the value like this. Okay, we are putting here k tends to 0, matlab while in the place of y we put k, and when put the value x equals to 0, we are having here y to the power 4 divided by r to the power 8, and here is cos 0 is again 1. So the same thing we will getting here what we are getting in the del u by del x. Okay, so we will write the similarly this one, and this is minus 1 by k to the power 4 minus 0 divided by k, and this will become 0. Next is del v by del x. Del v by del x is what? Again the value we will write like limit h tends to 0 vh0 minus v00 divided by h, and this is equals to limit h tends to 0 0 minus 0 divided by h and equals to 0. Why here the function vh0 becomes 0? Because we have here the sine function. Now vxy equals to what? This one. So here just because of sine function we are living with 0, and 0 multiplied by this function we are getting 0. That's why we will write like del v by del x equals to 0, and similarly del v by del y we will get 0. So hence the Cauchy-Riemann equation are satisfied, because we are getting here ux equals to 0, uy equals to 0, vx equals to 0, and vy, all these functions are equals to 0, and here we have ux equals to vy and uy equals to minus of vx. So since hence the Cauchy-Riemann equation are satisfied at 0, 0. Okay, now next what we have to prove? Next we have to show that the function is analytic or not. This one, no, function is not analytic at z equals to 0. So let us prove this one. Function is not analytic at z equals to 0. Okay, so here is the function. So we are going to prove this one like this. Now fz equals to what? E to the power minus z minus 4. Given this one, okay, it is given. So we'll write like this. So f dash 0, what we have to find? The derivative. If the derivative gets to the infinity, then we say that the function is not analytic. Okay, and if the function f dash 0 exists and we get some value, then we say that the function is analytic. So f dash 0 equals to what? The limit z tends to 0. We are here proving by z tends to 0 because function is given in terms of z. Okay, that's why this one is what? Limit z tends to 0 fz minus f0 divided by z. If this limit exists, then we say that the function is analytic. If this limit does not exist, it will be the infinity, then we say that the function is not analytic. Okay, so here we have to find that this function is exist or not. So here the function equals to limit z tends to 0 e to the power minus z minus 4 minus 0 divided by z. Since we are not going to expand this function because here we are having the limit z tends to 0, so we are writing here limit r tends to 0 and we replace z in terms of r and we write it like exponential of minus r to the power minus 4 into e to the power minus I pi. Why this? Because we are having taking the value of z equals to r e to the power I pi by 4. We are putting this value. Okay, that's why. So this will become this one minus 0 divided by r e to the power I pi by 4. While putting the r tends to 0, while applying the limiting value r tends to 0, we are having here e to the power r to the power minus 4 divided by r e to the power I pi by 4. And while expanding all this function, we are taking limit this tends to infinity, and that's why the function fz is not analytic at z equals to 0. So I hope you all understand it very well. If you all have any doubt, any query, then give me a comment in comment.